Hey, hey, you guys, Hippy Gator here. Um, I'm freaking uploading my video from YouTube directly right now because there's something wrong with my webcam. It's just something. It's just fucked up. It's being a dick. But really, I want to start the show off with just saying hey to Hippy Bud because he's been one of those people that has just like uh, just been watching my show and you know just doing shit really, and like I think that's fucking awesome. He puts up a lot more videos than I do, but like it's awesome, man. Like everybody, thanks for freaking watching my show. Thanks for watching my vlogs and freaking like you know. But let's see. In recent news, I do believe it was supposed to rain today. Like we had a storm that was on the way to my city, and I actually saw the cloud that was in front of the storm. It's like the silence before the storm, but then you see what's coming up, and it's like everything went east and is now going directly around my state, and it's crazy because like I saw everything come out from the Gulf Coast, just straight up heading for Virginia, and it's like it freaking veered east. It's in Connecticut or something, and now it's just going right around. And I think it's probably because we have an air bubble here or something. Like, I was watching the news and they were talking about various air bubbles, and that would explain why so many um, like like weather has been happening. Over in the east, they're getting like freaking the hottest summer ever. Like 100-degree weather here. We're getting just spring most of the time. But you got to think like the ones that are in the middle of the state, like in the middle of the country, they are the ones that are probably getting heat on one side and rain on the other because we all have. If it's not the Pacific dragon freaking a storm across the lands, it's coming up from the Gulf Coast. I have yet to see one come from the Atlantic and just go inland because it's like everything's going from the east to the west. But like around here, it's beautiful right now. I want to show you guys my purple basil. This is my purple basil plant. Hey, I know I showed you guys in recent videos about how long it's been being like really it was not that long before like look at it that long. Oh man. But just I grew this plant from a seed. Like I saw a bigger plant, and I guess it was like bushier and everything. Like the canopy was a lot more out, and it was smaller. But mine is longer, and it's a good size and everything. But yeah, I grew this from a seed, and I have another plant down here that I grew from a seed, and it's just big, it's enormous, and I have a basil down there. My other two basils that I had, they died. I think that one did, and one of them, and they they starved for a little bit, and then they probably caught like a really bad one, and they just died. So it's just like throw them out, and I will have more fun. I'd say this is pretty freaking good for somebody that studied horticulture, even though like the only thing I do is just water them. Like, but I know like all about the cellular structure and everything, about pruning them at the right time. Because really, if you prune your plants, like you take some of the leaves off, the plant has to divert more energy inward instead of to that specific leaf. And then you'd see it getting bigger and bolder. And I like the stem on here because it's supporting like the whole entire plant. It's supporting all these leaves. It's producing oxygen really, and it's it's feeding off my carbon dioxide. And truly, this is the plant that I love. Like I put all my effort into making sure that this plant is okay. But here's the thing: I have never ever put fertilizer in my plant. I don't think I've ever put fertilizer in my plant. Maybe once when they were like seedlings and they needed some extra nourishment to keep them surviving. But really, you can see that right here in the top canopy, right about here, that all of the leaves are kind of face towards that way, like towards the sun. And I love freaking watching that. If you turn your plant one way, it's gonna react to the environment around it. So literally, you're watching an organism like interact with the planet, with the environment. If I were to put it over here, like right by the door, it would all the leaves would try to reach out. In about a week, you would see these bottom leaves, these leaves, like these top leaves would be stretching out a lot more just so they can get that light. Like I put it down here right beside my chair, and I saw that they were trying to stretch out to get more light, and I was just like, yeah, I'm not gonna let you guys do that. And I just put them up where they can get more light, and just these top leaves just been trying to stretch to gain more light, and these bottom leaves they recede back, and just like they get enough light. Can't wait to start my own garden though, because I can have more plants and more more availability to the sunlight because I'm growing these on the patio. I don't have a garden out in my backyard where you can get the sun directly hit your garden, and like instead of them trying to stretch, it's just them stretching out wider because they can get more heat and get more sun that way. But yeah, that was my purple basil, and I just can't help but just say I love plants. I love plants. I love trees. I love grass. It's so amazing to watch them grow and watch them interact with the planet in so many ways. We interact with the planet. We interact with the planet like now. Like if I wanted to move that dirt, I could right now. Just go down there and just start getting a shovel and moving the dirt. But if a plant were to grow there, it would take a while and it would react to the dirt around it. And if any of you guys have a question, like, do I know how to grow pot? Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know how to grow pot. When I first started smoking weed, my first thing was if you choose a drug that you're going to do, you know, like if you choose to smoke pot, then at least learn about it. You know, like it's the same thing if you choose to do meth, learn about it. If you choose to do acid, ecstasy, or shrooms, learn about it, and just know what you're getting yourself into. Because that's the problem with some of these kids nowadays. Man. I mean, I know I'm 20, but that's the problem with some people nowadays. They hear the words "it can get you fucked up," and they'll do it. And it could be like it could get you fucked up, and you could possibly die, and they'd still do it because you have that chance where you're not gonna die. That's actually the spark of life right there. It's just like that thing, everything. But hey, that's it for my blog. Hit me up, ask some questions, shit like that, and I'll see you guys later.